Welcome to the video, guys. You guys on Snapchat asked for a meal prepping video, so here it is. So I'm going to take you to Lidl with me right now and show you guys what I'm going to pick, and then I'm going to come back here and show you how to season your food so it tastes really flavoursome, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it. So stay tuned for the video, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up and tell a friend. Peace out, people, and I'll see you in just a second. Alright guys, so here is the food that I'm about to meal prep. So I've got my asparagus, my sweet potatoes, and my lean chicken breast from MuscleFood. And I've also got a scale here as well so I can weigh it all out. Firstly, what you can do is preheat the oven. So I'm going to put the oven on high, because that's what I'm going to do is cook the sweet potatoes first. But while I'm doing that, I'm also going to turn the pan on as well so I can start cooking the chicken. The thing that I'm going to cook last is the asparagus. It takes 5 minutes. What I aim to do now is wash the actual sweet potatoes. Like, you need to wash them because you can't just like cut them straight away. They could be anywhere. So wash them thoroughly. You got to kind of scrub them down. And a quick tip for you guys: the sweet potatoes you should try and get is like the more longer ones. As pause worthy as that's going to sound, it's going to sound kind of gay. But the longer ones are easier because it's easier to cook. You can just more or less chop them into circles. You don't have to make fries. That is a crucial step. Like, a lot of people spend too much time trying to make sweet potato fries. Just chop them into circles like you would a banana, and it's so much easier and quicker. Okay, and here's all the sweet potatoes all chopped up. Sweet potatoes, you don't have to season because they are naturally sweet, but I like giving them a bit of spice. Alright, so what I'm going to do is spray down the pan a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Usually I don't really track these, it's so minuscule, but you can if you like. Just get these over there. Okay, once it's in the pan, choose your seasoning. I went with the barbecue. Doesn't have to be a crazy amount, just sprinkle enough on there. Then I'm also going to use some mixed herbs in there. And then all I'm going to do is kind of mix it up a bit. And also, when you cut these, be sure to try and cut them the exact same kind of thickness, because it means that the potatoes will cook around the same time as each other. There you go, put the sweet potatoes in there. Usually it takes around 30 minutes to cook. So I would say be sure to check it every 10 minutes. The whole thing takes around 30 minutes to cook. So every 10 minutes just kind of turn it over and make sure that it's not burning, because at the end of the day it is on high. And hopefully the oil on top of it will really help crisp them up. Next up, we are going to season the chicken and make sure it tastes flavoursome. A lot of people out there just drop like a little bit of salt and pepper on their chicken. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to choose the appropriate seasonings, what I'm going to show you, so it tastes flavoursome and also be macro friendly as well. Like, I usually don't track my seasonings, but I try and keep it like a nice level. Don't over season and don't under season, so it tastes good. I've also washed the meat as well. I know a lot of you people don't like washing the stuff, but a lot of black and Asian people tend to, like in our culture, wash the meat. So that's what I've done. And that also can affect the weight of the chicken. And so when weighing out the meat, I personally would weigh at the very end, so when it's cooked, because then all the water weight would have been gone. Plus, a lot of supermarkets kind of fill their chicken with water anyway, so it appears heavier. So when it comes to weighing the meats, personally, of all meats, I would always kind of weigh them when it's actually completely cooked. That way you know how much chicken you got on your actual plate, rather than weighing it when it's raw, because the water weight it adds a lot of weight. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is dice up the chicken, kind of like slicing it up. Seasonings I'm going to go for is jerk seasoning, some cayenne pepper, mixed herbs, and a little bit of garlic. Now we're kind of ready to add it into the pan. And if any of you try out this recipe, be sure to hit me up on one of my social medias, probably like Instagram and Snapchat. But it's boiling in this kitchen. We're going for a heat wave in the UK, and this heat in this kitchen is killing me. So I'm sorry to be a douchebag, but I'm dying in here. And I've shut the windows so the audio doesn't get messed up by the cars driving by. So bear with me. But anyway, let's cook this food right now. I wanna be the very best. Be sure to keep flipping it over at first. Try and make it cook as much as it can, because when you first put it in the pan, obviously if you preheat the pan, it will start to cook pretty quick, so you want to evenly turn it. And then when it's kind of like in this mid-raw stage, put the lid on, because that helps seal in the heat and cook through the meat thoroughly, so you're not left with pink bits on the inside. TJ tip. I think it's about time we checked on the potatoes. I'll just give the packet a little bit of a shake, just so you're making sure you're kind of turning most of them over. A good tip is that usually one side is like a darker orange, so you know which side kind of cooks more. I've just flipped over the chicken, so most of it's cooked. I'd say it's got maybe 8 minutes left. So what I'm going to start doing now is making the asparagus. Of them all, asparagus is the easiest. All I'm going to do is take them out of the packet, wash them, chop off the ends of them because the bottom of asparagus is virtually like wood, so you need to kind of chop those off. And then really just fry it in the pan. Alright, I have washed the asparagus, so now what we need to do is cut off the edges. On this kind of size, I'd say maybe ½ an inch off the edge of the asparagus should do. And as you can see, the end now is all green, so that's the good bit. You're not going to be eating wood. I usually just do a couple sprays of the olive oil thing just so it doesn't stick to the pan and burn. And I wish you guys could smell how good it's smelling. Oh, yeah, you can always tell when you've made a good bit of food when it starts smelling really, really good. Another 5 minutes and that's it. And with this, all I've got to do is kind of just keep doing that. Alright, I'm pretty sure everything is cooked now. The chicken is cooked, I've tried it. The inside's white. So that's a good tip as well. To make sure your chicken's cooked, slice open some of the pieces and make sure that they're not pink on the inside. Try the bigger pieces first because that's a good indication. And for the greens, make sure that they are like bright green. When they're bright green, that means that they are more or less cooked as well. And then the final thing is sweet potatoes, which have been cooked for like around 5 minutes so far. Out of curiosity, I wanted to see how much all the chicken that I cooked came up to. And in terms of weight, it came up to just over 750 grams. So what I'm going to do is probably just split them out into 3 and do 250 grams of chicken breast in each portion. And do the same for these, third them all out. Next up, I added 150 grams of sweet potatoes in each portion. Just gotta add the asparagus. And voila, here it is. We got 60 grams of the asparagus, we got 150 of the sweet potatoes, and we got 250 of the chicken breast mince. We are good to go. This is going to be 3 days worth of meals, and if I was correctly working it out, it roughly works out to around £3.80 per meal. Yeah, this is 3 meals, roughly comes out to £3.80. It's cheaper than takeaways, so hopefully you enjoy it. Boom, boom, boom. Alright people, what we're going to do right now is go to the gym because I need to still make my gains, because this is still a fitness type of video.
Yeah, but what I'm feeling right now is astounded. I used to be the lone wolf, now I'm surrounded by people who love me, or say they're proud of me. Like, where the fuck were you when I only had family? Like, no, I don't pick sides, would not be right. I'm so biased. Sometimes the best way to handle a fight is a baseball bat with no glove. Sometimes we scream out at the top of our lungs to show love. Sometimes the people we love don't even know we exist. Sometimes the timing ain't right. Sometimes it's just on my wrist, but that's it. So let me handle my biz.
But anyway, let's get home, finish this video off, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If so, please thumbs up, and I'll be sure to get more of these videos out there for you guys. Peace out. See you at home. We've got a nice high protein meal here, moderate carb, good bit of fibre in there as well for your veggies. So what more can you ask for? And it's very affordable as well, which is very good. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're a new viewer, and be sure to hit the thumbs up one if you enjoyed this video, and share it with a friend, because you'll see loads of good videos, good editing, good personality hopefully, and interesting kind of funny videos as well. And I'll also be showing you my gym routines as well as various foods I cook in my normal vlogs anyway. And I'll see you in the next video, which will be, this will be the next video you're going to see, which is a full day of eating. Hit notifications for the channel so you know when the videos drop. Anyways people, peace out, like, comment, subscribe as I said already.